Warning, this game is rated M for mature. There are sensitive topics, both of a sexual and violent nature, so viewer discretion is advised. Good morning, everyone. Currently looking over to my phone because for some reason I got really into this one idol game, IDLE, not IDOL, because I don't know, I feel like kind of embarrassing to be into like Japanese pop idols, but you know. So you might every once in a while hear my phone like go off to remind me of stuff. Either way, let's see what these two students are talking about. Wow, look at those clouds. Heard the weather's gonna get worse starting tomorrow. Oh, don't tell me the fog's gonna come back. Give me a break. One of these days I'm gonna get hurt in the dark on my way home from cram school. Why don't I start walking you home tomorrow, senpai? Think we all know what ugh. Man, she always freaks me out. She has such weird makeup. Like every once in a while I just lean in and I go like, what is up with her lips? That's like so much makeup. Shauna, no, I'm not motivated to do anything right now. Soon, as you discover something's wrong, the sorrow is gonna just stick with you. Really, don't rush in the marriage. Not that young people like you would understand until after you made the mistake. I just want a beer. Oh yeah, speaking of marriage and beer, alcohol has to do with the roots of the word bridal. Do you know how? Hanamura-kun? What? Me? Why? Wait, what? What even was the question? Is it the roots of bridal? What? Well, clearly they're talking about bride ale. That's right, bride ale. It seems this came about during the... I read that wrong. It seems that this came about because in England, ale was drunk during festivals and merry gatherings. And you can't get through a marriage without a drink or two, anyway. What does it have to do with math? Thanks though, I wasn't listening at all. Sorry, I'm always spacing out. That's okay, dude. Yosuke appreciates you. Okay, lunch.
Senpai!
Oh, hey Kanji. You're not doing anything later today, are you? Are you? What's the matter, Kanji? Yeah, sure, I'll hang out with you. Yeah, that's right. Let's meet up at your place, okay? I've got a lot of stuff to bring. Kanji is coming to your house after school. Okay. Let's go, see what he needs. Your room. You brought Kanji here, in his insistence.
Sorry for barging in like this. I thought it'd be a good place.
No, it's okay.
Oh, first though, there's one more thing I figured out.
Yeah?
Rise stopped by our store the other day. She said the dolls were cute, so I told her I made them.
Okay.
And she said that was creepy.
What? Why?
Kinda stung, but I kept on showing her the other stuff I made. And in the end, she said, maybe you're an amazing guy after all. Pissed me off the way she said it, but that aside, I get it now. This is what he was talking about. Just been throwing in the towel all this time. Of course no one could understand me. I've been keeping my distance out of fear. So I decided that I'd do things my way, no matter how tough. But it ain't just about hanging out with guys who understand you and telling the rest to get bent.
I like how much resentment he has for that line.
Gotta make an effort if you want people to understand you. I wasn't even trying. Not just about my hobby, but like, when the police suspected me, it didn't even cross my mind to try to tell them my story. I let them think whatever they want. And because of that, You, Ma, and that kid all got dragged into it. I didn't put in the slightest effort to try and make them understand. It's easier for me to act tough.
Kanji is smiling wryly.
So from now on, I got 2 rules. Rule 1, be myself. Rule 2, get people to understand me.
That's a good way to live by.
I want you to have this, Senpai.
The cute strap?
This thing's me being me. Now I can say it straight out. That other me is me.
Okay. Okay, so while it goes to the transformation, I mentioned last time Kanji's persona has been reborn. Takemitsu Mikasuchi has transformed into Rokuten Mao.
This? For reals?
Yeah. So I wanted to bring up thing that Kanji said. The other me is me. And if you don't know the backstory behind Kanji and Yosuke were originally going to have romance options in this game. And when you think about that, that sounds so fascinating, where it's like, oh yeah, you could have dated Kanji if you want. It's like, huh? And like, it's, in a way, kind of unexpected, you know, for this game at least. But when you really think about it, like, Kanji basically comes up to you and gives you a cute girly strap and says, hey, like, just so you know, the other me is me. And it almost feels like he's trying to say, I'm open to a relationship if you want. And it feels almost out of place a little bit, where it's like, it almost feels like the way it was going, and then it kind of disconnects a little bit, like, oh, was this left in from last time? From like the last set of when he used to have the dialogue options. And the first time I read it, it really caught me. I was like, eh? And knowing that piece of trivia, it makes so much more sense. But it also makes a lot more sense to know that Yosuke was also gonna have a romance option. It's like, I see.
I get it. So I've become a little stronger, huh?
Yeah.
You're my hero, dude. And my best bud.
Yes. Sure. You could sense Kanji's straightforward feelings. You feel a tight bond between you and Kanji. You will never take him away from your party ever again. We have now finished Emperor. So yeah, my plan is... Oh yeah, Odin. Odin is if I remember correctly, the best lightning persona. We're gonna look into that tonight, just before we go into tower. So evade wind. Do we actually want... Sorry, I just breathed into the microphone. I'm trying to think, do we even want evade wind? Because all it really does is make it so that we have really good dodge from it. And to be honest, it's not even really that useful. Especially with everything that we have, you know? I don't want to get rid of either of these because they're both useful. I don't want to get rid of Amp. This was actually useful on the previous boss battle, both of these. And Regenerate 3? Maybe. Because in reality, we don't actually need the regeneration abilities for Kanji or even Naoto. So I probably actually should get rid of Regenerate 3. Because in reality, like...
So as far as getting other people to understand me...
Yeah, we're already set for, you know, for healing both in physical and in SP. I think Naoto has a better case for keeping the SP though, so I'm probably going to keep that on her unless her ability from getting max rank is really good. Oh, what?
Don't worry, even you can do it. It'll be real cute.
I'm holding the Oven Mitt Puppets 101 class right here? What?
Believe me.
Oh, okay. You spent more time than you planned with Kanji. It's gotten dark, so you say goodbye. Yeah, I really don't like how the one day that my actual birthday is at, I can't actually be a tutor. It actually made me a little upset. Where it's like, no, it's Tuesdays or Thursdays. Wednesdays are right out. So yeah, let's just look at that cute strat. Where is it? Yeah, it doesn't really say too much. It would have been actually interesting to see a representative. It would be nice to actually see a 3D render of it, though. Yeah, I actually did. I don't know why. Let me just quickly register these. Natsuki, we don't actually need him. Let's go to Fuse. Believe it's a 5-way? No, it's 4. Oh, is it actually 6? Oh, now we can, if we want to, fuse Odin. There it is. It's a 3-way. Oh, we could use some of the stuff that we have. We could effectively... I'm very happy it's Suki, to be honest. Yeah, so there's Odin, using his Persona variant. Most people are aware of the SMT version of Odin, where it's the, like, gold and navy blue, and I feel like that's a little bit better, quote-unquote. Yeah, so Wind Amp is his thing. Since he's null to both of them, it's fairly good. But, like, what would I even, like, put onto him if I get him? You know? I guess Absorb Fire? I guess. And as you can see, Heat Riser and Debilitate do not want to move. So, I don't know, maybe fusing something with a, the lightning ability, maybe? But, like... yeah, I actually don't know what I would even put on Odin, because even though Odin is pretty useful, he's not as good as Thor when it comes to lightning, I think, and he's also not as useful as the actual good wind persona, which I think is Tower? Am I... oh, there was probably a jump cut mid-sentence. I had to sneeze really badly, so there probably are going to be a few more jump cuts. But let's just do this. Thank you very much for what you did last time. My suspension wasn't very long. Having everyone staring at me hurt, though. I mean, it's my own fault. I need the change. She looks really hopeful of this. Mom bought me a cake for my birthday. She said I lost my temper and said terrible things to you, but I didn't mean any of it. I was always proud of you. And that's what she said. I also told her why I cheated. About what I was thinking, about the transfer student, about not wanting her to hate me. And then she said, let's start over.
Let's start over. As a family.
Oh, that's nice. Also, by the way, yesterday, with my cake, my sister, she's been on the channel a few times, but, especially pertaining to my podcast that we haven't done in like a year. She came over with my favorite cake, which is a tiramisu, and it is amazing. I just had a slice of it before I started recording today, actually. I always thought there were... Sorry, I need to swallow. Still, like, got a stuffy nose right now for some reason. I always thought a family was something that is already there. That's something finished. But it looks like you can try and start it over again. I wasn't paying attention to Mom this whole time. I thought that if I wasn't the best, she'd look down on me. Because of that, I must have thought that I needed to be number one in order to be loved. But that's not true. It didn't matter. She loved me this whole time. She holds back tears.
Mr.
I have to thank you and your friends too. Thank you for recognizing me. I couldn't have been able to talk to my mom if you hadn't. Well, we're all proud of you. Thanks. She smiles happily.
About this.
Huh? What's up? I got this for getting the best score in a mock exam a while ago. I thought that this was my only bond with my mom. But it wasn't something I can see. So please take it away until I can laugh at how I thought about myself. I cheated on a test, I got suspended, my permanent record must be a wreck. I've gone right off the rails, leading into a good college and a company, but I can see now that I don't have to be on that straight and narrow path. If I'd stayed on that rail, not thinking, not seeing anything except for what was right in front of me, my life would have been empty.
I'm going to think about my life and set my own path.
And if you're wondering why, okay, so I mentioned at the beginning of this social link that Tower is about imminent demise. And again, it is taken a little bit literally, where it's like the destruction of a building, death in the family, catastrophe on a wide scale, destruction. But I really like this tower, social link, specifically because it's a metaphysical destruction. And a lot of people are like, wouldn't that then be death, because death is more about change? But in reality, Shu was basically leading himself down a path of personal hatred. And since he didn't like his life, he was going to destroy it. And it eventually ended up happening where he cheated on the test, which is why I feel this is why you shouldn't take tarot cards as literal gospel. If you take them as this means this in every occasion, you're gonna get something wrong, because either it's subtext, either it's, metaphorical, or something of, it's a good thing you're avoiding this, or you did avoid this. It's like, it's why reversing of a card is a necessary thing a lot of the times. It's also why I don't really like minor arcana, because because when you're dealing with like 10 of cups, it's supposed to be a very specific thing. Like, one of them is supposed to be you will encounter a demon in your sleep or something, like something to that effect, and it's like, okay, I guess? And it's like, you kind of just have to look at the card and go, is this a little bit too specific? And it's why I really like tarot cards, because they're vague, and it's all about personal interpretation at some point. That's why I really like it. And I feel like my life is just beginning. Not just because I'm young, but because
I just realized that.
Oh, I didn't realize he was going to talk. Shu laughs, embarrassed. You feel a tight bond between yourself and Shu. I have a favor to ask of you. Starting today, I want to stop the tutoring, I mean. I was thinking of joining a club, the baseball team. I mean, I've never played baseball before, but I always wanted to. I don't really know the rules, though. Shu laughs like a child. I only have my studies. I had to be number one. That's what I thought all this time. But if I think that, then I'll never have anything. So, I want to try a bunch of things. I'm sorry, but please let me quit.
We can play baseball together sometime, though.
Yeah, sure. I'll get Kanji to be the umpire or something. I'm not really good at pitching, you know? Yeah, I'm more of a holding the bat type of person, you know? Spent your last session as a tutor talking with Shu. Am I gonna get paid for this one? Okay, thank you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Links down below to my live streams and several other things. Leave a like and comment if you want. But I just want to know your opinion on a lot of this, because this episode was pretty long because I had 2 rank 10s. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.